Hello YouTube, welcome back to our channel. I went to Sam's. I know I said in my last fries little mini haul that I was gonna try and hold off until we were on fall break to go. So we leave October 1st for a vacation for a trip. And I was gonna try and hold off until after we got back from that trip. So we would have been like 1 week done with fall break, 1 week into it, and I would have gone to like Costco or Sam's. And I had to take my car to Toyota today just to get a 20,000 mile service done. And I thought, you know what, this is right next to Toyota, like really close by. I'll swing in there. And I had a list, but I don't want to say I went overboard because I feel like I showed a lot of self-control. But then when I'm like, dang, all of this was $292.97. So the price makes me think I went overboard, but then I look at everything and I'm like, I didn't buy just to buy. I bought stuff we needed. So I think it's just the grocery prices that are messing with my head, making me feel like you just went overboard when I in fact did not. So I will show you everything we got. Let me flip this around here. I'm gonna try, and I'll have to go to like Fry's next week for a small order to get us by with more produce and snacks, obviously, because you guys know we go through snacks like nobody's business. But I think I have enough stuff for like 5 to 7 dinners. Chris goes on a work trip, not this weekend, but the following weekend, like right before we go on our trip. So I think next week when I do my Fry's order, it will mainly just be dinner things, produce, and a couple snacks. So I'm gonna try to keep that order small. Use a lot of what we have before we go on vacation, lots of stuff out of the freezer, pantry, that kind of thing. So we will start down here. Salmon. I have a couple dinners on the menu that require salmon, and I still have 2 of these portioned salmon fillets in my freezer. So I just got another bag of them because we're gonna do maple soy glazed salmon one night for dinner, and then also like salmon bowls, and they sound delicious. So more salmon. Chobani Flip yogurt was on sale. My kids absolutely love this stuff. I know this is like a seasonal one because of the pumpkin harvest crisp. I bought this last year. I didn't try the pumpkin. I'm not a huge pumpkin fan. My kids are, and they liked it. So grabbed these again. Dawn was on sale as well. I love Dawn Power Wash. In my coupon book, they showed this one, or they showed one that had like seasonal scents. And I was like, how fun would that be? Like, I'm not gonna go, excuse me, and buy the seasonal scents on their own because this is just a better value. This is $10. So this is a better value. And I was like, I'll just get the seasonal scents because it was same price. And of course they didn't have it in store. So maybe it's online, I don't know, but I just grabbed regular. Chris started GLP-1 medication yesterday, actually. And so I told him, my advice to him, I have done GLP-1 medication. I did it for 2.5 years. I lost 53 pounds. I have been off of it since May, but I'm looking to go back on trying a different kind. I'm actually gonna be starting hopefully this next week just to get to my goal weight and just help with that food noise. But my best advice to anyone doing GLP-1 medication is focus on protein and drink a ton of water. You wanna stay hydrated and you wanna eat protein. So I grabbed these. I have not tried them yet, but they are potato bakes. And I've bought this brand before for egg bites. They look pretty good, but one serving is 14 grams of protein. So I thought that was pretty good. It says to try them in the air fryer, which I bet would be fantastic, but this is also something he can pop in the microwave at work because he is the worst at eating breakfast. He only eats breakfast on like the weekends when I make big breakfasts for everybody. On work days, he goes without. So this will be good at getting some protein in. We have the seasonal variety of their K-Cups. I really like these. Donuts. We have a Caesar salad kit. Protein bars, to be honest, these are okay. They're not one of my favorites, but the variety of protein bars at Sam's was incredibly disappointing. It was lacking. There was like 2 to choose from. It was these or Premier Protein ones. And I've not tried the Premier Protein ones, I don't think. Maybe I have, but these were cheaper and you got more. So I went with these. Zucchini, Aniston's favorite. She will eat like 2 zucchinis to herself. We have zucchini literally almost every night with dinner. So I grabbed more. And I think I still have like 3 or 4 in the fridge. We have string cheese. Nutella Be Ready. Cohen loves these, so I grabbed those. The Just Bare lightly breaded chicken breast strips were on sale. This is something, for example, tomorrow everybody has something. Wednesdays are our super busy days. Cohen has a game at 5, but he has to be to the field at 4:15. So that means leaving the house at 3:45. We get home at like 3:10 from school. Obviously, I'm not gonna have them eat dinner at 3:30. So this is something when we get home from his game and tumbling and Jackson gets home from practice, I can throw these in the air fryer. While those are cooking, I can make this salad kit up, and you can either have a Caesar salad with chicken, or you can put this all together. Usually I do it with a chopped Caesar salad kit, but put this into one of those Mission low carb tortillas and you have a chicken Caesar wrap. It's delicious. My kids love it. I love it. You can eat the salad by itself, the chicken by itself, whatever. at least you're being fed. And then throw some fruit on the side, or French fries, or tater tots, or can of vegetables, green beans, done. At least they're eating, right? So that's what we'll probably end up doing for like dinner tomorrow. We have honey wheat Nature's Own bread. Premier Protein is on sale right now at Sam's. What I find so funny is the cost varies depending on flavor. So I grabbed this for Chris because, like I said, I'm not a big fan of pumpkin pie, and he is. So this is the pumpkin spice flavor. All of the Premier Proteins were the same quantity. They all come with a 15-pack quantity, but they varied on price based off the flavor. So this was like 22 or 23. These were 16 and some change. And I'm like, why? It's so weird. They had like 5 or 6 flavors to choose from. They had the white chocolate raspberry that also had 15, and that was the most expensive. That was $24. They had the coffee latte one, and then they also had vanilla. So I guess they had 5 flavors. And like I said, every single one was a different price. When Costco does like Premier Protein on sale, it's like all of them are the same price. So I just find it so odd. I've noticed that about Sam's and their protein shakes, that the prices vary on the flavor. I grabbed this Harkins movie theater butter popcorn. Annie and Cohen really like popcorn, especially butter flavor, so I just grabbed this. We have these pepperoni pizza crisps. We have tried these before. They are good. If you do not like cheese, excuse me, I keep feeling like I have to clear my throat, and it's so rude to do it on camera, but I don't want to have to cut it out. Anyways, these are not for you if you do not like cheese. We are huge cheese lovers. So one serving of this is 13 grams of protein, so just a nice little snack to get some protein in. Same with these. I mean, they're only 4 grams of protein each, but quick on the go, grab a string cheese in one of these. Rotisserie chicken for a quick and easy dinner. Maybe we'll do this tomorrow instead of the chicken Caesar wraps. Who knows? Raspberries, lunch meat, hazelnut coffee creamer. We have cottage cheese. Jackson and I are big fans of cottage cheese. Strawberries. Their strawberries did not look very good, so I tried to find one that looked decent. Blackberries, croissants. Cohen and Jackson love to make sandwiches out of these. Annie likes to eat them plain. And then bananas. So all of this was $2.92.97. So kind of pricey. And it sucks because, like I said, I know I'm going to have to go back to Fry's next week to get more stuff for dinners. Obviously produce. We go through produce so fast. Same with snacks. So that is everything. I did get 2 44-pound bags of salt for our water softener out in the garage. I just unloaded those and put them directly into the garage because they are 44 pounds each. And I was like, I'm not carrying in 2 bags of salt just to show my video. So that is excluded from this. So that was about like $14 that you don't see here. So other than that, that is everything. When I go to Fry's next week, I'll make sure I do a Fry's haul for you guys. And then I'll show you, maybe we'll do some vlogs of our trip we're going on. That would be fun. I know I said that last time, but I feel like it's going to be easier to do this time. So you'll have to stay tuned for that. But I hope you're all having a fantastic day. And I hope everybody is staying safe and healthy. Bye, guys.